I don't want to be a vegetable.
Of course.
Right? But I'm not knocking our pay, but we don't make what any other professional athlete makes.
Well, you do at the high end.
At the high end, right? But, you know, I'm 3 fights in, and I'm fortunate to be getting a main event.
Obviously, there's a shit ton of hype on you. You know, you've got a lot of great hype on you.
Which, you know what's crazy? Doesn't do anything to me. Like, I don't feel like, I think DC didn't believe me at first when I made my debut. When I got in the UFC, the weight on my shoulders dropped. Now there's another weight that comes on, right? The expectation and things like that I hold myself to. I'm so like locked in on your face. Like that's what I want. Like, you are the second half of my paycheck. I'm coming for you. Like, and I think sometimes that's where you have really talented guys that don't know how to get past the lights, the cameras.
It's a big moment. You see it all the time in fighters when they make that UFC debut. Some guys just rise to the occasion, and you see them better than they've ever been before in the UFC debut because they belong there. They're champions. They just have to. And then there's other guys that get dwarfed by the moment. The moment hits them, and they're just woof.
Well, you know what's crazy is like the moment hits you, like it's a weird feeling when it's so different. Even for me, sitting as a fan watching. Like you don't realize what that person's going through when you walk out, and it's like a cold sweat. And then you realize when you're in there, it's like everything's like so amplified. Yeah. But then that's where you make that decision. Like once that finally hits your brain, which we all have it, it's like you either can hone in on what you're about to do, or you can hone in on the fact that like you don't feel like being there.
Right.
And one of the things that I've come to terms with is I think that changed my trajectory of my career and the way I fought, because if you watch my early fights, like I would just go out there and try to like blitz and get out of there and knock you out and get out. Like that's what I wanted to do. I don't force trying to knock people out. I don't force the finish. I don't. I just try to wear and then catch you. I know I need one. In my head, I'm convinced you could be Francis Ngannou. I think I need one. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Well, you have extraordinary power. You know, and what I was saying about the Razak Al Hassan fight is that you showed another level of poise in that fight. It was another level of technique. It was another level of like, this again, it's like, it's very difficult for a fighter to express themselves. Sometimes guys just look like they're on fire. They're timing, they're everything. Like, look at a world beater.
You're like, who could beat that dude?
Right. Who could beat that dude? You do need experience in front of different styles, no matter what. No matter how well you train and how good your training partners are, you need live experience against really talented fighters to really develop to your full potential. And in the Razak fight, I saw it with you. I was like, okay, he hit another level.